that allows you to put a process in this file. This gets replaced with the name of a file. I think technically underlying it's like a pipe or something. That's very specific to how your OS works, but it's super convenient because just to illustrate this concept, to bring it home, I could say echo uname here, and that is command substitution. If I did this, just prints a file descriptor. That's just a file descriptor. I can't echo it. I have to cat it because it's like a file. To read a file, you would use cat in this example. I can cat it. Of course, I can also less it. Kind of weird. I don't know why you do that. Oh, it's not a regular file. Oh, that's cute. Let's do less minus f. Hey, that works. That's awesome. I didn't know less prompted you if it wasn't a regular file. That's kind of nice of it. So yeah, there you go. That is what process substitution does. You, as a programmer, you almost never need to be aware of the fact that this is the underlying thing. That's just some like specific implementation details of how Bash works with your operating system to pass this data along. Most likely it's going to be a pipe that was created in the Bash process that's given to your script. Yada, yada, yada. You don't have to worry about that. You get to treat it like a file. So treating it like a file means I can give it after a single less than sign, which expects a file. So this whole thing gets turned into a file that I can read, and what's in the contents of that file? The output of grepd user share dict words. The beautiful thing is, this could be a slow command, and it doesn't matter. This while loop starts processing immediately. It does not have to wait for the whole thing to be loaded into memory. It can do it in a streaming fashion. That is amazing. However, there are some caveats with it. Because we're not reading the whole thing into memory, because we're not waiting for grep to finish before we start processing the data, we don't have the exit code of grep. This is important. We don't know if grep was successful or not. If grep was given a bad file, we can't easily detect that. Now our script will break, but look at that. We get no such file directory there. We can't easily detect that that's the case. So just be aware of that. When using process substitution, it can sometimes mask the error codes. It can mask the return code. So make sure you're using it with something where it makes sense that you were using it like that.